If you meet them at the right time, if you meet them in the right place, people can change their lives.
I felt like I wasn't alone. I felt like I had all these women there encouraging me and supporting me.
It's the emotional and spiritual components that midwifery brings to it that helps turn a really normal, natural, physiological event into something powerful and transformative and important.
That was when my partner had left me. So I found myself, I was pregnant and I was alone and I was just struggling with an addiction, and I was feeling scared and I didn't know what I was going to do. I just really had no plan. My only thought was that I'm not going to be able to care for my baby on myself on my own. So I started to think that maybe I should give him up for adoption.
I found Sara at the shelter she was staying at, and right away we talked about her being pregnant and Aboriginal and some of the things that I could offer her. But one of the main things was getting her prenatal care as soon as possible.
She came to me, she had already quit. I believe she was doing some really hard drugs initially in her pregnancy and really struggling with that addiction. And by the time she came to me, she had already stopped. At her labor, it was Ellen and myself and another Aboriginal student. And at one point in the room, I looked around and I said, I feel like I need to point out how powerful it is to have 4 Aboriginal women in the room helping this baby to come into the world.
It wasn't just the midwives in the room with me. It felt like it was all of my ancestors there. It was just that powerful. And it just gave me that strength that I think I needed.
She says that it was that moment where she decided she was going to fight for this baby.
I think it took about maybe a year and a half, if that, to prove to Native Child that I was fit.
We had prepared an affidavit with Sara, and Sara was very open and very honest in this, and delved into everything from her past. And what happened is when we presented it to the judge, who had been hesitant, the judge read it over, got tears in her eyes. I'll tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in the courtroom that day. And Sara's case was one of those things where, as parents' counsel, you dream about having this kind of a success story. You dream about having someone come so far, so fast, and really overcome those obstacles.
It was the best day of my life having him back. It was really satisfying to know that I was able to do what I had to do for my son and to do what I needed to do to change my life for the better. I would say that there are options out there, and it doesn't have to end with you giving away your baby, like losing that bond with your child.
Wow, look at this up here.
We're doing great. He just started school in junior kindergarten. He's loving it. I'm in the community health worker program. I'm working towards getting my certificate for counseling. I'd like to be an addiction worker. His spirit name is One Who Brings in the Light, and he has brought a lot of light into my own life, into my life. It's very fitting.
Wow, I like the colors on that one. Look at how they're pink. Ooh.